everyone, welcome to Aspire to Wellbeing with Yoga. My name's Alli, and today's class is all about your journey to splits pose. Let's start the class lying down on our back. Keep the strap close by. In Supta Baddha Konasana, soles of feet together, knees wide. You can bring one hand on the belly and one hand on the heart so that you can feel your breath as you cultivate an Ujjayi pranayama. Breath in and out through the nose, gentle constriction in the back of the throat. Today's class we're working towards splits pose, Hanumanasana. It requires opening of the hamstrings and the hip flexors on a physical level. The pose itself is named after Hanuman, a deity in the form of a monkey. Lord Hanuman is depicted in this pose with his outstretched legs in splits pose, taking a giant leap of faith from India to Sri Lanka to rescue Sita, the wife of King Rama. Drawing the knees in, take hold of the strap and bring it around your right foot. Extend the left leg long on the mat and we'll take a gentle hamstring opening here. If you don't need the strap, you can go ahead and just hook your fingers around the big toe. But just try to keep the stretch subtle for now. We're just warming into the back of the leg. Keep the breath nice and steady and both shoulders firmly on the earth. You can take the leg out to the side. Just make sure that the hips do not twist with you. Keep them steady, opening up through the inner thigh as well as the hamstrings. Keep that left toes pointing directly towards the sky. On your next inhale, draw the leg in. Take hold of the strap with your left arm now. Take the right arm out to the side and then cross the right toe towards your left shoulder so you can start to feel the sensation in the outer right thigh. Once again, trying to keep the hips level and the left toes pointing straight towards the sky. And try not to make the sensation so strong that your breath goes. And then we'll change to the other side. Make sure that right leg is long, keeping the tailbone down. Lord Hanuman is loved for his devotion, his loyalty, and his unwavering courage. Hanuman is the heart of everyone who has great dreams for their life, whether that be to master splits pose or anything else in yoga or in life. And take the legs out to the side, same thing, make sure the hips do not twist with you to the left. So in order to do this, you need to have a little bit of core engagement, particularly underneath the right ribs, pull them down towards the earth. Draw the leg back to center. Take hold of the strap with the right hand and cross the leg along the midline so that the left toe is moving towards your right shoulder. Release the strap. Hug the knees in and roll yourself all the way onto all fours and then into downward facing dog. Here, start to pedal out through the heels, feeling your way into the hamstrings, hopefully feeling just a little warmer, a little more open. Right leg to sky on your next inhale. And then take an easy tiger curl, step the foot through and drop the back knee, release the left toe, low crescent lunge. You can hold on to your left wrist and take a side bend to the right, just trying to open up now through the hip flexors. Engage the left glute, ground down through the right heel and press the left shin into the earth. And then from here we'll take half splits pose, Ardha Hanumanasana. Try as much as you can to keep a nice long spine. Turn the tailbone back towards the back of the mat. Press down firmly through the right heel. Moving through a runner's lunge back to downward facing dog, Adho Mukha. Next inhale, left leg will reach towards the sky. And then tiger curl through, step the foot between the hand, drop the right knee, low Anjayanasana. You want to keep the hips square towards the left heel so you can really feel that stretch through the psoas. Try not to sink into your lower back here, pull yourself up. Half Hanuman on the exhale. Rather than a rounded spine, really aim for the sternum or the heart to pull towards that front toe. Next, inhale, moving through runner's lunge, back to your downward facing dog, Ardha Mukha Svanasana. Inhale the tippy toes. Walk your feet all the way to the top of the mat. And then take a ragdoll hang here, binding the elbows, letting the ribs lie over the thighs, softly bending the knees so that there can be some connection between the ribs and the thighs. Release the bind of the hands, draw the belly in and roll yourself all the way up to Tadasana, mountain pose. On your inhale, sweep the arms up towards the sky. As you exhale, forward fold, soften the knees as you bend. Inhale, halfway lift. Step the right leg back into your low crescent lunge. Reach the arms up on the inhale. As you exhale, take the hands back towards the mat. Three-legged dog, left leg sweeps behind and up on your inhale. And then tiger curl through, step the left foot between the hands, drop the right knee, inhale, low crescent lunge. As you exhale, hands frame the foot, step the right foot to the top of the mat and forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, rise up, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, bow down, Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. This time, step the left leg back, drop the back knee, release the foot, sweep the arm up, a little back bend if it feels okay in your lower back. On your exhale, hands meet the earth, right leg sweeps back, inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, foot to floor. Pick the left leg up on your inhale. And as you exhale, tiger curl, step the foot through, drop the back knee, release into your low crescent lunge again. Inhale, sternum towards the sky. Exhale, hands to the earth. Step to the top of the mat and forward fold. Inhale, rise up, gather the prana, the energy, and then exhale, Samastitihi. Bring the hands to the heart space. Inhale, reach both arms up towards the sky, and as you exhale, bow down, forward fold. Halfway lift on the inhale. As you exhale, step through your plank pose and move through chaturanga all the way to the earth. Release the toes, inhale, use your back to lift in cobra. Exhale, moving through your plank pose all the way into your downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg to sky, three-legged dog. Keep the hips square. As you exhale, bend the knee, heel to bum, tiger curl. Step all the way through into crescent lunge. Rise on up, lift the arms, keep the back knee bent. This way we can bias into our hip flexor stretch. Ground down through the right heel, energetically hug the inner thighs together. Next time you breathe out, long stance pyramid. Try to keep that right knee softly bent so you're not locking out the joints, and you can use a block here to bring the earth up a little higher towards you. Try and encourage a long straight spine, back heel is lifted off the earth. Inhale into your splits pose. Make sure you keep your hips level here so the right outer glute gets to work. And it's a long, slow step back into Warrior Two, Virabhadrasana B. Inhale, Flying Warrior. Exhale, wide leg forward fold. Turn the toes slightly inwards, the heels slightly out. Spinning the tailbone towards the sky, long spine. Noticing the sensation through the back of the thighs. Inhale to rise. And then moving towards the top of the mat, back into your runner's lunge. Drop the back knee, release the foot. Turn the toes out to 45 and coming into your lizard lunge. If it's too much on your elbows, you're welcome to stay on your hands. Inhale, trying to pull the heart forward, and as you exhale, trying to open through the hips. Hands come back under the shoulders, right arm to sky, twisted low lunge. You can turn this into a twisted thigh stretch. If you can't quite reach your foot, just use your strap, loop it around your foot and pull the foot in towards you. If you would prefer, you can come off your wrist onto your elbow. Just make sure that whichever variation you're doing, you're not sinking into your left shoulder. You're pressing the earth away. Lots of space between the shoulders and the ears. Moving back through your chaturanga, through a vinyasa, upward facing dog or cobra if you prefer. And then downward facing dog with your breath out. Inhale, take the left leg to sky, three-legged dog. Keep the hips square. Heel to bum, bend the knees, tiger curl through, step the foot, bend off the right knee. So we're drawing the pubic bone towards the navel rather than arching through the lower back, creating a stretch around the hip flexor, the iliopsoas. Take another inhale. And then as you exhale, you can come into your long stance pyramid with or without the block. Ground down through your left heel as well as the left big toe mound side. Every time you inhale, try to think length in the spine. Inhale into your standing splits, or more like a standing L shape. You want the left glute to work. Meet this experience with courage, just like Hanuman. Embody him. Slowly lower the foot towards the floor, moving through your Warrior Two. Inhale, reach the arms up. Wide leg forward fold. Prasarita Padottanasana. You can come onto the elbows if you prefer. If your head touches the earth, perhaps your feet need to walk in a little closer. Opening up through the hamstrings, through the inner thighs. Keep the breath fluid. Inhale, coming all the way through your runner's lunge. And then moving through lizard lunge, dropping the back knee, release the toe. It's optional to take that foot out to 45 if it feels okay in the knee. Like a lizard shedding skin, try on your inhale to pull your body out of your pelvis. As you exhale, surrender into the stretch. Back onto the hands, left arm reaches to sky this time. Grab hold of the foot with or without the strap. If this is too much, you could just stay in that twisted low lunge with the foot on the floor. Quite a strong sensation through the front of the thigh, but we need both the front of the thigh and back of the thigh to take our splits pose. Hands back down to the earth. Move through your vinyasa, chaturanga, knees or toes, back bend of choice. Make sure the thighs are lifted here, and then downward facing dog as you exhale. On your next inhale, send the right leg up towards the sky, three-legged dog. As you exhale, bring the right knee towards the right wrist, the right heel towards the left wrist, and set up for your pigeon pose. Moving that foot a little further from the hip point will create more intensity in the pose. With all 5 toes on the floor behind you, lift the arms up on your inhale, and then as you exhale, forward fold into your sleeping pigeon. If this doesn't work for your knees, then roll onto your back, cross the ankle over the knee and pull it in for a figure 4 stretch, a glute stretch. Otherwise, if you're in sleeping pigeon, reconnect with your breath. Make sure it's even and steady. If your head doesn't quite reach the earth, you can bring the hands underneath the forehead. On the inhale, lift yourself up and then turn yourself towards the left leg, bringing the right foot to the inner thigh. You can use your strap here if you can't quite reach your left foot. We're coming into Janusasana, forward bend for the left hamstring. Here, use your breath. On the inhale, a gentle pull in, and as you exhale, fold down a little deeper. So it's an inhale, just pull against the legs, see if you can create a little more space, and then as you exhale, just relax over the leg. On your next inhale, plant the hands back down and into your flash dance asana. Hands to the earth, downward facing dog as you exhale. Left leg to sky, inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, tiger curl, left knee to left wrist, left ankle towards right wrist, all 5 toes facing down. Inhale, reach the arms up towards the sky. And then keep that long spine as you come into your sleeping pigeon. Forward folds are always a great opportunity for reflection and contemplation. So perhaps here, contemplate on any areas in your life where perhaps you're not taking the leap of faith that you may need to, where you perhaps might be lacking some courage. Inhale, rise up, turning towards that back leg for Janusasana with or without the strap and with a long spine, folding forward over that right leg. Using the breath to facilitate a deeper opening here, a deeper stretch. Instead of holding your breath, using the inhale to pull and the exhale to surrender. Rising on up, left hand by left hip for that flash dance asana. Pretty sure that's not its technical name, but it reminds me of that. And then take the hands to the floor, downward facing dog as you exhale. Inhale, right leg to sky, three-legged dog. Exhale, tiger curl. Step the right foot between the hands, drop the back knee, release the foot and lift the arms up on your inhale, low lunge. Exhale, flow straight into half splits. Keep it flowing. Inhale, hip flexor stretch. Exhale, hamstring stretch. Inhale through your low lunge. As you exhale, you can take half splits or the full splits variation. You can use your blocks here as props, either taking both blocks underneath your hands to support you, or you can sit on the block underneath the right hip or right top of thigh will support you, keeping those hips square to the front, lifting the arms overhead as Hanuman did, carrying a mountain on his back as he took that leap of faith. When you are in Hanumanasana, embody the energy of Hanuman. He's a metaphor for courage and power, but also devotion. Imagine yourself like Lord Hanuman taking that leap of faith to come out of this. Bend the right knee and then slide the left knee behind the right knee. We're coming into Gomukhasana. Sit between your feet. If this doesn't work for you, just sit on your bum and then cross your legs. Inhale, lift the arms overhead, and then as you exhale, forward fold. You'll feel sensation in the outer right hip and lower back as well. And try to keep that breath flowing. Inhale, rise up, hands to floor, step back, downward facing dog. Left leg to sky, inhale, three-legged dog. Tiger curl as you exhale, step the foot through, drop the back knee. Inhale, low lunge, low Anjayanasana. Exhale, half splits pose. Inhale, low lunge. Ardha Hanumanasana, exhale. One more time, inhale, lift up. Exhale, half Hanuman, or you can come straight into the full version. Use your props if you need to. When it comes to Hanumanasana, whether or not you can get into what is commonly referred to as this full pose doesn't really matter. What does matter is the intention you put into your practice and how you use the opportunity of being in this pose to invoke your sense of willpower, courage, and devotion. And to apply this both in the pose and in any challenges you may face in your life. Bend your left knee, slide the right knee behind the left. Move your feet out the way and sit between your heels, trying to get both sitting bones on the floor. Reach the arms up towards the sky and bow down over the legs, embracing the sensation in the outer left hip and lower back. If your ego or your mind is criticizing or judging your performance in splits pose, see if you can just bring your attention back to your breath. Unwind the legs and take them out to the side for a wide leg forward fold, Uddha Vista Konasana. Come down as low as you can, wherever you're able to. Remember, it's not about getting to the full pose, it's about the lessons you learn about yourself along the way. In this pose, it's quite a strong pose and your ego might be instilling fear into you. Just notice that. And as in this practice, we are embodying Hanuman, courage. So try to quieten the ego and see if you instead can connect with your soul in your heart space. And do this via the breath. Inhale to rise up. Bring both legs to the top of the mat. And then roll yourself all the way down, bringing the right knee towards the chest, taking it over to the left for a twist. You can take your gaze or your drishti over to the right side if it feels okay in your neck. Keep both shoulders heavy on the earth. inhale, unwind. Kick the left knee up towards your chest. Take the twist to the right, gaze to the left. Our final pose, Shavasana. Here, just let go of the need to control your breath, your body, your mind. Relax. Be open to receiving all the physical, spiritual, mental, and emotional benefits of the class.